to another edition of Northern Heat. And this week, our special guest, Michel Bougeon. Michel, you are the president of the most beautiful bays in the world, but not the Bay of Chaleur, but the president of all the bays, right?
Yes, I'm world president of the most beautiful bays in the world.
Incredible. And you're from the area.
Yes, I'm from
Yeah.
I live in Charlotte. I was born in Dalhousie, but I live in Charlotte.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Bay of Chaleur. How did it end up getting into this prestigious group of most beautiful bays in the world? Because we all know that.
Yes, but it started in 2002, 2003. There's two guys that met. That's Gilles Soucy. He used to work up in Canada. Today, sorry to say that he passed away. And also with Richard Gingras. He was the owner of La Baie Bleue in Carleton.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess the two of them and La Baie Bleue, Richard was new in his business around the Baie of Chaleur because he came over here and bought La Baie Bleue. And he says to Gilles Soucy, he said, "What are you doing to promote the Baie of Chaleur?" I said, "It's such a beautiful place, and there's very little is done to promote the Baie of Chaleur." And through time, they've heard of this international association called the Most Beautiful Bays in the World, and they heard also that they was going to have in 2003, there was going to be a World Congress in Tadoussac, because Tadoussac was already a member of this.
Okay.
Of this.
Okay.
So they went out there and checked it out, and they came back all encouraged and say, yes, we have to be part of this international association. And this is the way it started up and then we applied to become member. I went out to Paris in 2004, in 2003, November, to Paris to present the Baie of Chaleur to become member. And in March 2004, we became member of the most beautiful bays in the world. And what made our bay so special is that we have on one side the Appalachian Mountain that goes across.
Yeah.
And also we have many different cultures around the Baie of Chaleur. We have the Mi'kmaq, they're here. We have the Acadian, we have British, we have French people, Italian people, and there's a variety of people that lives around the Baie of Chaleur. And also it is, if we compare the Baie of Chaleur to other bays, it's as beautiful as we can have.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I don't know if you've had opportunities just like I have to go out in the bay on a boat and look at the mountains on the other side on the Gaspé Coast. Well, they're also part of it, right? It's all part of the bay, and it's a gorgeous part of the world.
It is, and I guess these people we live around the bay, and people are not. They can't appreciate it as much as if you go out and you come back and you see the bay. The bay is anchored and tattooed in everyone's heart.
Oh, absolutely.
And me, because I live in Charlotte, each time you have to go across the Ile River Bar, and you can see the beauty of the bay. I think we're privileged to live down at the end of the bay because we can see the bay to both sides. The bay has got some perspective because on one side you have the Appalachian Mountain, and on this side here in New Brunswick, it's more flat.
Yeah.
And also Baie of Chaleur, we have in Miguasha we have the site fossilifère in Miguasha.
Oh yes, that's true. Yeah.
And it's renowned internationally because it's part of UNESCO, recognized by UNESCO.
Yeah.
And this is here in Baie of Chaleur. And the other thing, like I was explaining to you a while ago, if you go across the Ile River Bar and you look outside when it's nice and calm, you can see that the earth is round.
There's
you can see
little bit of a dip.
Can see the dip.
Yeah.
And you look at Beldon and down towards this side here, you can see that it's round.
Well, it's incredible. And you were saying a while ago when we were chatting that there are. Is it 42, did I remember correctly, 42 bays in the world that are part of this?
Yes, like it is now, we're 44 bays that are member. And
44.
I just had now there's 2 new bays that wants to come in. There's a bay in the Philippines and also another bay in Vietnam that wants to become member. We're working on another bay in Sri Lanka, 2 bays in Sri Lanka that may become member. So, and like it is now, I represent as world president, I represent 26 different countries. and it's like having a mini United Nation.
Well, it's pretty incredible that the bay that we live on is actually part of this group. It's also pretty incredible that we have somebody from our area that presides as the president, and what you told me, that this is a 3-year term and you've got 1 year done and you've got 2 more years to go. That in effect, and being able to again promote our region through this network of different countries is also good for business. It's good for a number of things. You know, we've been talking about that this morning, about how this can all tie in.
Yeah, and I think yeah, you're right. I think what's missing for us here at the Ville Chaleur is that, yes, touristic wise, we have lots of things to show, but I think we also have many things in the economy also. I think what's missing here is that we all get together as a group and promote us as being part of Bay of Chaleur and also of an international association called the Most Beautiful Bays in the World. And with this, we have a connection through the whole world. Like I said, I represent 26 countries, and we're trying to get more countries to become members. And I also say that what we have here as the local association of Most Beautiful Bays, we have one mission, and our mission is to make the Bay of Chaleur known worldwide. Not complicated.
Yeah.
Worldwide. If you look at the world, we have, 7.5 billion people living in the world. Why can't we get ourselves known in, I don't know, maybe 1 million people? Why can't we get 1 million people to come and see? Yes, you come visit here the Bay of Chaleur as tourists, but also it's a nice place to do business. Why can't you buy wood from Thermalwood?
Yep.
And we're specialized in this. Yeah, you were telling me that, yes, Bay of Chaleur, we found a way to protect a wood that is being, like in Africa.
Yeah, it's going extinct, yeah.
It's going to extinct.
Yeah.
Well, you find another place, another way of doing it. Here it's a Bay of Chaleur.
Yeah.
There's only, around the Bay of Chaleur, there's 140,000 people living here, but we have the technology and
We have the technology and the mindset to be able to do it.
We're not small, we're not big, but we've got this beyond our head. And I think this is what we have to work together to make ourselves promote and all get together. You know, and if I say we want to make ourselves known, it's not only say, yes, come and visit Bathurst, come and visit Caracat, come and visit Carleton. No, come and visit the Bay of Chaleur. This is what we have.
Yeah.
Bay of Chaleur. If you talk Bathurst, I go out and I can be in South Korea and talk about Bathurst or...
Nobody will know where it is. No.
No. If I say Bay of Chaleur, they know. They can connect. They've got water. At least there's something to connect.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I hope my biggest wish through my presidency is that one day we can all get together, promote ourselves as one, and everybody will be able to get a little bit of what the world has to offer.
My hat's off to you, and you'll get as much support as I can give you to be able to make sure that happens. I think that, and again, having this interview on Northern Heat demonstrates that we do have something special. We come from a special area in the world, and it's by being part of this prestigious group, if I can say that, it allows us recognition in another completely different way than we could have imagined, and you can tie in a whole pile of stuff. So thank you very much for doing this interview today. Thank you very much for supporting this and bringing our beautiful area to the world, and another opportunity to demonstrate that we can do things in the North. If you really enjoyed what you listened to today and you want to be able to acknowledge the fact that what we're doing here and what Michel and his group are doing are great, share this and like us throughout all your networks and let people know that we do have the most beautiful bay in the world. There we go, another edition of Northern Heat for this week.